So as you probably know, Killjoy was released today, and I was messing around with Killjoy's abilities, such as the Nanoswarm here, and I noticed there were a few bugs, or maybe it's intended features, not really sure, that's wrong with it. So if you throw two Nanoswarms next to each other, and you activated the second one after the first one, the second one won't do any damage, even once the first one runs out, so that was kind of weird. And also, if you launch the second Nanoswarm immediately after the first one, what happens is it just takes less damage. It was 270, and now it's 255. They take less damage. And that wasn't just because of the training dummy, it also works on the player, which I tested over here. However, if you step out of range of the second Nanoswarm zone and then walk back in, you will proceed to take damage as normal. So what I think is happening here is probably because every character has like its own variable where it stores if it's affected by Killjoy or not, and then the game detects whether it's inside the range of one of the Nanoswarms, and then it saves like variables for it, like the range, the zone, and the damage, or like time. But then once it like steps out of the first Nanoswarm and enters the second one, it still detects it as being inside the Nanoswarm zone, so it doesn't update the values for the range and the duration of the attack. So that's probably maybe where it went wrong. I'm not really sure. Just kind of my guess. So as you can see over here, I exit the first Nanoswarm's range and enter the second one, but I don't take any damage as soon as I leave the first one. And as before, I think it's because like the range is already stored and it checks whether you're in the Nanoswarm, and you still are, so those values don't update or something. So everything after this is kind of less of a bug report, more of like see how we can break the game. So remember how before when we spammed two Nanoswarms consecutively, they do less damage overall? Well, I wanted to see if we spam a whole bunch, if there will be like even less damage or something, so here it is. So yeah, now we just spam it, and you can see that the training dummy isn't taking any damage. It's still not taking damage, and then like right about here, when I stop clicking, it kind of takes a bit of damage, like 75, and then it's not taking damage again. So yeah, 75 damage. So I decided to also test this on my character, and it wasn't that good idea. All the particle effects kind of made the game freeze. So I don't know. Is this, you could prank your friends or something? They're not gonna be happy, but you could. And yeah, so that's all I have to show for today. And thanks for watching.
Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade.